Hi guys, it's Lily. I have just been to the post office and picked up these awesome goodies from the lovely Miss Patti Tolley Parrish. I bought her rubber stamps from her Etsy store and they obviously arrived. Unfortunately for me, because they come from the States, I had to pay customs charge on it and a handling fee. That's like standard practice here basically. Anything that comes in from the States you get stung for basically. If I had thought of it, then I could have asked Patti if she could have marked it as a gift and then I would have been exempt from customs charge, but I didn't give it a thought and it's obviously not something that she deals with either, so you know, it's nobody's fault. We've been honest about it, and I am now £20 lighter than I was before. If only that was in weight and not money. So anyway, I've opened the parcel and I have had a nosy because I couldn't help myself, and then I decided that I would film it and show you guys. I did message Patti on Facebook and I put a note on the Etsy order as well and said that I would be sharing this in a video when it arrived, and I will be linking her Etsy shop in the description box, so check it out because she's got some awesome stuff. She also does stencils as well, which go with the patterns of the stamps. Now you probably all know by now that stamps are my passion, but I will be getting some of the stencils that go with it as well when I've saved up some more money. As soon as I've sold some more stuff on eBay, that is what I'll be getting with the money that I make. So anyway, enough rambling. I will show you all the goodies that just arrived. I will also put Patti's Facebook page. It's Inky Obsessions. I'll put that in the description box as well, so you can check her out. She's also on YouTube, and she is one of the main reasons why I became jelly printing obsessed. So it's your fault, Patti. But no, it's all good. So let's show you all the goodies. These are her business cards. How cool is that? I love the fact that it's not the traditional size of a business card, and then it's got all of her details on the back. So what I'll do, like I said, I'll link the Etsy shop and the Facebook page in the description, but if I just hold that there for you for a minute so you can see all of her details of how to get hold of her if you want to purchase some of these awesome stamps or watch some of her YouTube videos, which I do definitely recommend. So anyway, I've got two of these, but all the information is obviously the same on the back, but they have got different designs and they're really good quality as well. They're shiny good quality cardstock. It's not, you know, it's not very flimsy. These probably cost a pretty penny. These are these are very good quality, and I love the fact that she's used her own designs on the front and that they're not all the same. I don't know if she's got like more than just the two designs. If you're watching this, Patti, then let me know if you've got more than just these two designs of cards. Just because I'm nosy, really. And if you do, it would be cool if you could send me the ones that aren't these two. That would be awesome. Anyway, so that shows you some of her artwork, and she put in some goodies for me as well. We have these are actually on sticky paper, so you could obviously cut it down if you only wanted to use a portion of it, or you can use it as a strip, but it's all sticky on the back. And the same as this one. So it's got some cool neon colours going on. And this one is gorgeous. The blues and the greens. Black and gold. So they've all got the sticky stuff on the back. And then this one is kind of like cartridge paper. It's quite stiff. It's probably like mixed media board or something. But then you can see, I don't know if you can see the dimension on this bit here. It's got some lovely texture on it. So that is pretty awesome. And you see this bit here, that is on tissue paper that's been decoupaged on, because she's very kindly included some of the tissue paper. And I just love all these symbols. They're so cool. I think these she did with, she must have done with a stencil, because I originally thought it would have been with the stamps, but the stamps don't have this size on them, and I'll show you in a minute what I mean. So either she's just drawn this freehand, or this has been done with her one of her stencils, which is one of the ones I have certainly been eyeing up. And then I've got this awesome piece of artwork from Patti. How cool is that, being able to see all like her brush strokes and stuff. And like the, you know, the cast off stuff on the back as well. You know, it's not all pristine on the back. It's not messy, like in a bad way. It's messy in a good way. It's messy in an arty way, where she's got bits and pieces of the paint probably on her fingers, and then when she's picked this up and stuff. This is the kind of thing I really appreciate. And knowing that she really loves doing the jelly printing, and how I enjoy doing the jelly printing. You know, as much as I love the fact that she sent me some of her artwork, it's this bit that I love the most, because it's got you know, handwritten note, and also, as I said, all these bits that have ended up on here, which probably weren't meant to be on here, and that's what I really enjoy. So bless her heart, she's just put "thanks so much Lily, enjoy," and then she signed it at the bottom. So that is really cool. So that's all the extras that were in the funky envelope, and I will get on to the stamps. I bought all 4 sets purely because I had raised enough money to afford all 4 with the things I was selling on eBay, and I couldn't possibly decide on like just 1 or 2, so I ended up with the lot. But they're called PTP Elements, and it's all kind of like geometric-y type. What would you call it? Okay, well, I'm not entirely sure. I'm stuck for the word right now. I know what I mean, which, you know, somebody's got to, right? But I'll just show you what it looks like, and then maybe you can shout the word that I'm looking for at the screen or something, and hope that I can hear you. So these are cool. I really like this one. I really like any kind of like mandala style thing, so I really like that one. This one amuses me because it looks like a body piercing bar, and I have a lot of piercings, so that just amuses me. But they're all rather cool. So there's that one. Oh, and I'll show you on the back as well, because this isn't the actual size that they are. They're this size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount the whole sheet onto, she says, look at that, I'm almost prepared. I'm going to mount the whole sheet onto the easy mount foam, and then I'll cut them out individually rather than having to cut it all out twice, you know, out of the rubber and then out of the foam mount. So that is the plan, and that is why I'm filming them now while they're all still attached onto the piece of rubber in one piece, because I'm going to mount them, I'm going to cut them out, and I'm going to be playing with them. Then we have this one. I really like this one. She's got a lot of the stencils to match, as I said, with these, but this stencil comes out beautifully. I've seen her use it a couple of times, and that really comes out awesome. So that is one of the ones that I'm going to be hopefully getting. I like this one because it's simple but it's effective. It would be a nice little addition maybe on the top of a tag or something, if you had the hole on that dot there. That could look quite cool, because then you could have your string or whatever, your ribbon, coming up here. I'll make one with what I mean if you can't quite get the gist of what I'm trying to explain, and I will point that out. I really like this one as well. One of my favourite stencil designs that isn't one of mine, that's a purchased one, is the Aboriginal one. I don't have anything to hand to show you the pattern, or do I? Hang on. I'll just knock the camera at the same time. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be there in a second. Come on, woman. You must have something hidden somewhere. There we go. I knew I had something that I could show you. There we go. That's the Aboriginal stencil. This is a jelly print on a canvas bag, you know, the reusable shopping bags. I'm going to put more embellishments on these, and hopefully I will be selling them in my Etsy shop. I don't have an Etsy shop just yet. I'll get that in there right now. I've not had one set up as yet. It's a work in progress, okay? So watch this space. But anyway, I wanted to show you this design because that would go awesome with this one here. And again, she's got that one in a stencil, which is really cool. I think it would go very nicely with the Aboriginal one that I just showed you. I mean, this could be handy for, you know, if you're a planner person or something. I don't have enough interesting things going on to need a planner, to be honest. But I know a lot of people track like the amount of water that they drink in a day and stuff. So I mean, you could even use that for, you know, something similar, perhaps. Just a thought. But that is the size that they are. Oh, I really like that one as well. And if you'll notice, this one at the bottom is another like dumbbell style. It is a different size to this one. That one is a little larger. So that would be cool for you know, variegated designs. There's that one. And then these two, I believe, are the newer release ones. So this is the, it might have been that actually. This is what I was talking about, and I thought that they were smaller and it wasn't stamped, but it may well be stamped, not through the stencil. And that's another cool one. That will go well with the one I just showed you and the Aboriginal one, Aboriginal stencil. I'm trying to remember whose design that was, and you know what my memory's like. It is a Crafter's Workshop stencil. Yes, it is Crafter's Workshop stencil, but I cannot for the life of me remember whose design the Aboriginal one is, so I do apologise, but whoever made it, and if you're watching this, the likelihood of that is quite slim, but good job, because you know that's really cool. Anyway, so this is the other ones. I like the seed pod kind of things up here, but this one I think is one of my favourites. So turn that over. I mean, these are a lovely size. I do think that it was stamped rather than stenciled actually, but that's really cool, and I really do like that one. And you could carry it on, this one, you know, you could try and get the glare out of the way, failing miserably. There we go, if you can see, because it's got nothing on the edges to sort of finish the design, if you like, you could do a whole row of that, you know, across the top or bottom or wherever on your piece, whereas this one you couldn't stack. You know, it wouldn't look the same if you were to stack that one, but things like this one and this one and these, you know, you could join them up. So there's that one, and this is the last one, and I have my eye on several of these in stencil form. I really like this one, and again I like the sort of hieroglyph style thingies. This one's quite cool as well, because you've got these like wavy people and some leaves, so it's got like a tribal kind of a flavour to it, I suppose, which is pretty cool. I like the fact that the other ones have got quite a lot of you know, geometric elements to it, and this has got more of like a natural feel to it. And like the seed pods on the other one, the dangly one that I really like makes me think of rain. So that's pretty cool. And this one is a no-brainer that it looks kind of like the sun. So obviously being pagan, that's one of the things that I appreciate. So there we have this one, and I'll just flip it over to show you the size. Sorry, I've been doing lots of decoupage over the last couple of days, and I thought I'd got all of the dried up bits of PVA off my craft mat, and it turns out I haven't, because now they're on here. Never mind. So that is the actual size that they are, and I am itching to start playing with these. What you can also do as well, while I think of it, there's not any on this one, not that I can see, but on here, if I just show you, they've each got a code, and that is because you can buy singular stamps from her. They're not listed on her Etsy shop, but you can contact her and say, I really cannot live without PTP 127G. Can I order that as a wood mount stamp? So if there's just one particular element that you can't live without, or you know, you don't think you'd use the whole sheet, or you don't have any crafty friends with the same kind of taste, you can't sort of go halves with them on a set or something, then you can message her and you can buy just the one or a couple at a time, rather than buying the whole sheet. And you can, if you go on her Etsy shop, you don't worry about taking down the numbers that I'm showing you now. If you look at the photos on her Etsy shop, you can clearly see each code on there. So if you wanted just a handful of them, then like I said, you could message her and they would arrive as wood mounted. So there we go, that is my goodies that arrived. I must admit, going to the post office was like trekking the Sahara, honestly. It is absolutely sweltering outside. Now, I'm English, okay? I'm English, people. We are not used to heat. We do rain and we moan about it, and we do cold and we moan about that. And then it gets to this kind of heat, because it's a very humid heat, it's very muggy, it's very close, we don't get a dry heat here. As soon as it gets sort of, you know, higher 20 degrees, we tend to do things in Celsius. I'm afraid I can't tell you what that is in Fahrenheit. You know, the higher in the 20s it gets, the more we start moaning, because we're not made for this kind of weather. And I believe it is around 30 degrees C outside, and fast. That's hot. So getting in a car that is black, that doesn't have aircon. My car's quite old, so it has no aircon or anything like that. It has no sunroof. So getting stuck in traffic to go to the post office was not fun. Honestly, anybody that's watching this that is a curvaceous person will know that if you're voluptuous, then you're not going to manage very well in the heat. I'm around a UK 18, which I believe is a US 14, I think. You know, so I'm a chunky girl, and yeah, we don't manage very well in this kind of weather. Oh my life. I think I could spend all day just in a cool shower, because this is just not comfortable. Anyway, I wasn't made for heat, but I'm sure there are plenty of other people that are enjoying it. And although the trip to get these wasn't particularly comfortable, now I've got them, I am looking forward to playing with them. I am itching to open this and mount them and cut them out and start playing with them. So anyway, as usual, I've gone off on a tangent. Thank you if you're still with me. I don't blame you if you've got bored and wandered off elsewhere. So I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Today is Saturday the 22nd of August, so I hope you're having a great weekend. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you later, guys. Bye!